Welcome back to a Tomboy Rex. I'm a Tomboy. This is my reaction channel, of course. On tap we have today how DaBaby became the most hated rapper ever by Sunny V2. Now, if y'all don't know, DaBaby been going through it. He pretty much brought it on to his own self, but he been going through it. I done heard where he been trying to sell tickets. He can't sell tickets, so he canceled the shows. I done heard rumors that somebody he came to their job, put 100 tickets down, and nobody took the tickets at all. And then you hear people talking about he ain't fell off. You hear people talking about they would love to go to a concert or anything he doing. And then he making money still. So you never know with rumors. It could go one or two ways. So let's see what Sunny got to say about it. Let's go.
DaBaby has slowly become the internet's most hated rapper. What did he do to earn this
most hated rapper
title? Well, his actions range from insulting fans to getting angry at flight attendants to earn this title. Well, his actions.
And for any brands, members, or artists that like to profit off of black rappers' influence on the culture without understanding or having the patience to deal with what comes with a position player in our culture. What? I mean, he said, and for any, like that usually mean you gonna say something to them about it. What is he saying? I'm confused.
Range from insulting fans to getting angry at flight attendants. However, the very first thing that began to turn DaBaby's audience against him was the time he'd get into a beef with kids YouTuber JoJo Siwa. The argument began after DaBaby would post a song titled Beatbox Freestyle.
Now, why would he get into it with JoJo Siwa? What was the prank?
Which he'd hold up a photo of JoJo Siwa and call her a bunch of nasty names. The snippet was instantly shared to Twitter where it gained over 1 million views and 42,000 likes on a post reading, "What TF did JoJo Siwa do that made DaBaby mad like that?" While some joked about DaBaby calling her out over a height insecurity, most were simply baffled that DaBaby would target a kid's YouTuber. She's literally a child. Kinda out of line, to be honest. Yo, that is funny AF. He really came for the whole kid, which accompanied a post by
Why
James
would he
Charles
do that?
Can someone please explain why DaBaby is dissing JoJo Siwa when she's 12 years younger, 10 times richer, and 2 inches taller?
James Charles, just stay out of just stay out of this, James Charles. You don't really have a leg to stand on with a lot of people on social media right now. Just stay out of it, my guy.
Absolutely no business in responding to these comments, as they weren't really even criticism. A lot of the responses were supportive, such as, "I don't think he meant nothing of it, probably just needed something to say," and the others were simply surprised that DaBaby went there, which is literally how DaBaby described his own branding.
I'm gonna say, I can't believe he said that.
However, despite also stating that he wasn't the type of guy to respond to things online,
when it's said outside of music and I'm expected to respond and clear it up without using music, that ain't what I do.
He'd still take to Twitter to squash the drama in a post reading, "It's JoJo Siwa. My 3-year-old princess is your #1 fan. I bought her every product you have out. She thinks she you. Don't let him trick you into thinking I'd ever have a problem with you. My wordplay just went over their heads."
Wait a minute. He said, don't let them trick you into thinking. You said it came out your mouth. How we tricking her? And you said out your own mouth on your own video that your own people that edited. You said that. We ain't do nothing. You said that or brought that up. Like, what the world?
Shorty keep shining. Now, DaBaby's response was actually pretty decent, but since he never needed to respond in the first place, all it did was show everyone that he was paying attention to the drama and was unable to stay silent if he was criticized too heavily. In the lead up to this tweet, DaBaby had established a reputation as a kind of hardcore gangster rapper, and to be on Twitter justifying why he made a diss on a kid's YouTuber felt kind of inauthentic to his image. DaBaby stated in an interview that he's doing his own thing and is not really caught up in any of the internet drama.
I'm just doing me. Like, I'm not even really caught up in what I got going on.
Yet in a different interview, he contradicts this by stating that he's willing to change his opinions if the internet criticism becomes too harsh.
It's about how much you value others' opinions on the internet.
Ooh, people gonna remember that. That's probably why they coming after you. Because they know they could get under your skin. When somebody knows they could get under your skin and it causes you to do something, it causes you to take action, specifically pertaining to the situation, they're gonna do it on purpose. More.
or just, you know, people's opinion around you. I don't value it until they get to messing with my money. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. You know, now you probably need to take heed to that, you know, make some adjustments.
While this is certainly a more mature approach, maturity is rarely what people are looking for in music and entertainment.
Exactly.
I could be wrong about this, but it often feels as though the personality of the person making the music is just as important as the music itself. And when it comes to hardcore rap, people want to follow the completely unapologetic gangster as opposed to the person who's known for responding to criticism on Twitter.
It's gangster rap. I mean, that's
his response to the Rolling Loud controversy, which happened only 4 months after the incident.
Now, I heard about this.
With Jojo Siwa. Whilst on
he
stage,
said something about
DaBaby would
the
imply that people with HIV weren't welcome at his shows, and since the event was being streamed online, the internet began to discuss the comments immediately. Now, as mentioned in other videos, if DaBaby had simply stayed silent on the criticism, the problem would have disappeared. However, just like the Jojo Siwa controversy, he felt the need to clarify his position with a public statement.
I'm gonna address this one time and I'm gonna get back to giving my love to my fans. See what I'm saying? Because what me and my fans do at the live show, it don't concern you. It's not y'all business.
Wait a minute. What me and my fans do doesn't concern y'all. That's me and my fans' business. Do y'all see the issue? Like, your fans are also the people on social media. Like, 21 million followers didn't just like drop out the sky. You know what I'm saying? Like, you built that fan base. 21 million people are fans of you. Or, you know, a good amount of fans of you. Because, you know, a lot of people make multiple pages, fan pages stuff. But, listen, millions of people are fans of you. Those same millions of people are on social media. That's where your fan base is. That's where you market your stuff. You can't just go and put a show on and don't market it on your social media because ain't nobody gonna show up. They're gonna be like, well, when did this happen? Your fans on social media. So for you to say, but this is not between y'all. This is between my fans in those are your fans. These are you talking to the same group of people. That doesn't make any sense.
What I do at a live show is for the audience at the live show. It'll never translate correctly to somebody looking at a little 5
What do you mean translate correct? Okay.
second clip on their phone.
That doesn't make any sense. Translate correctly. No, a video is something this supposed to capture. Are you saying what you said out of your own mouth? You just said it out your own mouth. This is just like you saying, don't let them trick you. You said it out of your own mouth. Take accountability.
It just don't work like that.
This Instagram live stream only led to more people discovering what he had said, and shortly thereafter, celebrities such as Elton John, Madonna, and Dua Lipa were stating on Instagram that they were surprised and horrified at DaBaby's comments. DaBaby stated that he wasn't worried at any point during the Rolling Loud controversy.
Were you kind of scared, like how everyone was like trying to cancel you and shit like that?
Nah, I wasn't scared. That was probably my problem.
However, this is a complete contradiction to his actions, because if he wasn't scared, he wouldn't feel the need to take to Twitter and apologize.
No, he took to Twitter to apologize because it messed up his money. He just told y'all. Just like he said out of his mouth, if it started messing with my money, I'm going to say something.
Which is what he would do after the Instagram live stream. I want to apologize to the LGBTQ+ community for the hurtful and triggering comments I made. Again, I apologize for my misinformed comments about HIV/AIDS, and I know education on this is important. Going back to the problem of authenticity.
And then, you know, a lot of people don't take too kindly to that because of how they did Freddie Mercury back in the day.
DaBaby would go on to state that he didn't even agree with his own apology.
Even though, you know, I don't agree with it, you feel me? Like, you know, if this the example that gotta be made, if this what God want me to go through, you feel me, for whatever reason, let's do it, I'm with it.
And that he only put it out because at a certain level, you have to move in a different way.
You get to certain levels in it, you know, you gotta make adjustments, you know what I'm saying, and move a certain way. It's simple, you know.
Ironically, he's talking to Charlemagne, who wrote a book on how living an authentic life is the quickest path to success, which is something that DaBaby himself herself highlighted as the reason behind why he's been so successful.
What makes you different?
Man,
like, why do you have that drive?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just me.
Yet going back on his own statements and posting insincere apologies was the opposite to being his authentic, brutal rapper image.
As a rapper, somebody who can speak freely, and I'm not one to do all that hard work day in, day out, make all these sacrifices, get there just to be controlled like a puppet, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't how I get out.
Now, it didn't seem like DaBaby actually had any problems with the people he called out.
Anybody from the LGBTQ community, any of that, bro, I am not tripping on y'all. I ain't never had an issue with none of y'all. It wasn't directed to no group of people in particular or nothing like that. Like, it really ain't that deep at all to me.
It wasn't directed to a particular group of people. You literally, man, you saying it out your own mouth. You don't know what you done said? Come on, man. Come on, take accountability. That's probably all people want is you to take accountability for what you said, to be honest with you.
However, because he blew the whole thing up with a bunch of his own social media attention, the brands he was working with began to drop him one by one. The fashion brand Boohoo publicly ended their relationship with him. Lollapalooza dropped him from the lineup on the very last day of the festival, citing their founding values of diversity, inclusivity, respect, and love. The Governor's Ball Music Festival, set to take place in September, announced that DaBaby would not be performing as part of their lineup. UK event Parklife cut him from the roster, though the rapper's team claims that the decision was made months before Rolling Loud. The team behind Day Night Vegas replaced his set list with that of Roddy Ricch.
Right.
Even the Working Families Party quickly removed him from the list of celebrity performers, and on the Full Send podcast, DaBaby explained that he was set to release his own meal at Burger King, which was also cancelled as a result of the controversy.
I'm gonna make a lot of people mad with this. I'm gonna make a lot of people mad with what I'm about to say. But Burger King, to me, trash. Hey, don't look. Maybe it's just the Burger Kings I've been around, okay? Maybe it's just that. I've been to Burger Kings in Georgia. I've been to Burger Kings in Alabama. I've been to Burger Kings in New Orleans, other places. But listen, they all been trash to me. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the modern day Burger King, you know what I'm saying? Post-COVID and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because quality isn't the same. And I know y'all could tell, but Burger Kings have been trash. So, that's just my opinion. Now, I ain't saying if I go to a Burger King and they just fresh is hitting on something, then yeah, alright, it's that particular Burger King, because most of them ain't like that. But let's get back to it.
I had my own meal at Burger King. A lot of people don't know that. It was called the Jonathan Kirk meal. They wanted to use my name. I shot a commercial for it and everything. They had my name on the box, everything. Like,
which, I mean, honestly, when they do these meals, it ain't nothing but some recycled other products they done had that they tried to put together, or either just said it's a different name.
No, that's when all the controversy.
In a different interview, DaBaby gave a dollar figure for how much his comments had cost him.
I had $30 million worth of shows on the schedule before December 31st. I was finna buy my private plane, but it is what it is. It go how it go. You know, God ain't want me to have my plane yet. He like, hold on.
Yeah.
God ain't have nothing to do with you saying about saying what you said. It came out your own mouth. That's the devil. That's who that was.
And while DaBaby clearly took the loss in a very respectable manner, this seemingly did little to repair his reputation, as after being invited back to Rolling Loud 6 months later, the crowd threw drinks at him. However, the worst part about the controversy was, from that point onwards...
And let me say this, the brands go in the direction of the people. They sway with your opinion. If millions of people saying this about you, you're not going to be at their show. You're not going to be promoting their product. Their opinion about you sways with the opinion of the majority of their customers. Just know that.
DaBaby was berated on Twitter for almost anything he'd do. For example, people brought up the time where he'd attack a fan at a club for putting a flashlight in his face.
I mean, that's because of the major controversy. When you have a major controversy and you're a celebrity like this, they go after every single one of the things that they did not like about you or something that you did thereafter. So that's what happens with any celebrity that had a major controversy.
resulting in another apology video.
I do sincerely apologize. Keep in mind, I couldn't see you.
Accompanying another bizarre clip of him being rejected whilst trying to kiss a fan, which also warranted some kind of strange Instagram response to the event.
And he just kept making mistake after mistake after mistake.
Now that's just nasty.
There was also the time where he'd make what seemed to be a satirical tweet stating that he was
that's assault, homie.
for Kanye, which warranted responses such as, "Waste, I can't believe you're even promoting this. Baby, you got too big of a platform to be tweeting this nonsense. Bruh, you're not even eligible to vote," which accompanied a different, more recent video where he'd get angry at a flight attendant for not combing her hair.
We gonna pay all that for that flight, you gonna comb your head.
You leave that lady alone.
You gonna pay all that?
And then you got her on your platform in front of millions of people. Like, why would you do that? It's stuff you do. Take accountability, man. You ruining your own career.
You gonna comb your head, the least you could do.
This is probably part of the reason why DaBaby believes that social media can become a negative thing once you reach a certain size.
No, that's because people actually see who you are because they're paying more attention. They're paying more attention to who you are as a person and the actions you do. It's a spotlight on you. So it ain't social media necessarily. It's your actions because it's on social media. Like don't like you doing this stuff. You doing it.
For you not to use it as much because you can become overexposed.
But the real question is,
now that's a whole discussion in itself. I ain't saying social media isn't bad, and I ain't saying social media isn't good, but that's a discussion in itself. In his case, he doing this to himself, and he not taking accountability for it.
how has this affected the performance of his music? Well, his latest album released in September 2022, which was titled Baby on Baby 2, sold only 16,000 units in its first week, which is 87% less than Baby on Baby 1, which sold 124,000 units in its first week. The music video for one of the songs on his new album titled Boogeyman features 5 different people, one of which being an obviously gay person, and throughout the video everyone is killed besides the gay guy, before DaBaby daps him up at the end, says "I ain't got a problem with you," and once again apologizes for the rolling loud comments. The whole thing just feels extremely performative and insincere, with this clear attempt at avoiding controversy only resulting in more controversy. Because alongside his new album's poor release, DaBaby announced that he had to cancel one of his shows after selling only 500 tickets to a venue which seated 14,000. Going to a DaBaby concert because I need some alone time and I know no one else will be there. If I put all my followers in a room and sang a little song to them, then I'd have a more successful concert than DaBaby. DaBaby concert was lit. However, to DaBaby's credit, he's taken his setbacks quite humbly, having replied to his lower album sales by stating, "Not bad for the blackballed baby." There are a lot of people who have covered in the past that are clearly deserving of their poor reputations, but you could argue that DaBaby isn't really one of them. He's a hard worker with a library of incredibly well.
Just because he's a hard worker doesn't mean he ruined his own career. Just because he's a hard worker don't mean he, you know what I'm saying, he didn't do what he did. So I don't know, Sonny V2. I ain't saying the man a bad person overall because I don't know him. I don't know him. All you see is literally what's on social media. I don't know him. So I ain't saying he a bad person overall because I just don't know. But the fact that all this happened because of stuff that came out of his own mouth and his own actions. I mean, come on now.
Well-made music, yet he's been unable to keep his mouth closed on controversial topics, which only compounds when you compromise your integrity and change your personality to suit whatever the audience wants you to be.
I mean, that's what Brand's doing. Y'all fine with it. But listen, that's the end of that. And I want to hear what y'all think. I honestly want to hear what y'all think in the comments below. So, I'll be looking up like I'm always pretty much do every day. So, this video will be in the description below, and my social media will be in the description below. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.